we've read it every day, and they are beginning to remember what animal comes next. So it's very interesting to watch their development like that. Snacks. I am kind of a stickler about snacks in the morning. I do not like to see them eat cookies in the morning, and there's or any kind of sweets in the morning. A healthy orange, a healthy apple. That's what I try to stress in the mornings. Then lunchtime they can eat their lunch, and then in the afternoon if they have cookies and things like that, then of course they can have that then. But I try to keep the sugar limit down during the school day. And some of you have talked to me a little bit about lunches. I don't normally, if they don't eat anything, I kind of am aware of that, but I'm not wanting to be monitoring their food all day long, or during the way. But if you notice something and you'd like me to be more aware of it and more forceful about it, just let me know. But I kind of let them, if they eat a little bit, then they can go play. We eat outside. Right now, we have about 30 minutes to eat, and it takes them, some of them 20 minutes to eat, but by the end of the year, they can do it in 10. And we do it outside because it's nice in Texas to be outside, but it's also an incentive. Oh, if I eat my lunch, I might get to play a little longer. So that's what we're aiming for during that time. So we come in from lunch, and we've been starting to go out a few minutes out in the front yard because we're not going to have so many kids in the playground, 22 classes. So we've been going out in the front and just letting them run, and they figure out that they can have a good time. Now the little boys right now are just tackling each other, so they're playing football out there, but the rest of them, so we're working on that to get that, but that does help with nap time. It helps calm them down a little. It doesn't make them go to sleep, but it helps them calm them down a little bit. So we come back in from that, we have our Bible, bathroom again, and then we have our rest time. The rest time, I think, will last till Christmas, and then we will stop that, and we will fill the time for the rest of the year with different things in that regard. And then we rest time. Then we have we come in on Mondays and Wednesdays. We have music with Mr. Dittman. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, it hasn't started yet, but Mrs. Bridwell is a member of the church. She has volunteered and worked with me all the time I've been here, which is, I think this is the 11th year. And she comes and does social study things, science things with them for about an hour, 2 hours a week. And so they love Mrs. Bridwell. They love Mrs. Bridwell because of all the things that she lets them do. So they'll probably get an hour. Yeah, they get about 2 hours with her, but we're just waiting when she's ready to come. And so right now we're filling it up with projects. We made the bears on Tuesday, and we're on the letter B, so we made the bears, and you'll notice your child's picture up there. And then after that, we have center time, which you see on the board. I will give 5 things, and then I divide them up, and they're not always with the same person, but I mix them up every week, and so they play, and then we'll switch, and we'll go to another activity during that time. So some of you have asked about homework folders. I'm not sending them home. I kept them here tonight, and we'll just send them again tomorrow. But it's so important for me to have you sign that, because I know that you've seen it and that you've read it, and it's very important. And then other notes you might have, you can send them in the folder. That's a great way to communicate. We are encouraged not to use our phones for texting during the school day, so I will be happy to talk to you or text you after school and try to keep that time then sometimes there are emergencies that happen or things that happen, and I need to get in touch with you right away. So I will break that so I can communicate with you if I need to get information to you quickly. And but generally, a lot of things can wait till the end of the day, so that's what we do. We do have celebrations. We do celebrate birthdays. We do celebrate, but we don't do a lot of, we have enough in the schools, but we don't encourage a lot of sugar, a lot of celebration. It takes away from the routine. It takes away from the sugar part of it. And you know, it's busy enough with 11. We don't need to add the sugar to that. But we do. We had a birthday. We just had a birthday last week, and it was great. Mom sent cookies. We ate them at lunch. We had a great time, and everybody was happy, and it was an easy cleanup, easy to be done. And we're happy to do that. Just text me and let me know that if you'd like to do that. Let's see. I hope we get to do some field trips this year. I'm not sure, you know, with all the restrictions that we have around. I hope we can, but we'll just have to see as the year progresses. And I told him, I said, I'm not taking you anywhere if you don't listen to me and don't obey me. I'm not taking you on a trip, because you have to know when I say stop or stand here or be still, you have to know that you have to do that, or we can't go anywhere. The only thing that is necessary for you to do on a field trip is to send a car seat. So whenever we do, we try to give you plenty of time to get that organized so that you can have that, and you can just leave it in the office area or outside outside the door. And when we do that, we've gone to the Arboretum, we've gone to the zoo, we've gone to the Butterfly Garden, we've gone to Perot, we've gone to I forgot what it's called, but it's outdoor area, and then we've done that. So there's enough to do, as you know, in Dallas. If we can, we'd like to do that. Can you think of anything that I've forgotten to mention?
I don't think so.
So, the homework folders, we send home. I do a poem a week. If it's pulled out of your folder, it means that they got a sticker and you don't have to practice it anymore. They're doing pretty well with their Bible memory, which is great. And we will have a program in November. And right now I'm like, okay, I don't know if we can get them all together, but it does work. It's worked all these years. By the time, and it's, you know, a Thanksgiving theme, so we'll do that. We couldn't have it last year because of COVID, but hopefully this year we'll be able to have it. So that will be the week before Thanksgiving week, and so we'll have that, and we may have one more maybe at the end of the year. The K-5 children, that is end of the year, is the graduation for kindergarten, is at the end of the year. So I don't think there's any. These are our wall cards that we do, and you may hear that. It's A block A, says A, B beating heart, C cracking nut, and you probably have heard that. And we started, which was really exciting to me, I started saying, okay, knocking door, boy with doctor, that's not up there, but the short O is boy with doctor, and croaking frog. And I said, what did I spell? And they said, dog. I said, great. That's so good, and a step toward reading. So everything we do is part of, even the fun things that we do is a part and joins the curriculum in, you know, a different way to do many different things. So I'm excited about this year. I am very happy to have Mrs. Templin here with us and with me, and we did bubbles yesterday. I don't know if you heard about that. We did bubbles yesterday, which was fun. We're gonna talk about clouds next week for the letter C. So we have some interesting things to go from there. So any questions? And I think I covered most. So we see we do have a busy day. And that's probably why your children are so tired at the end of the day, is because we keep them busy. And they're not sleeping, but we're trying to at least help them to calm down for a few minutes before we finish the day. So, but thank you for your support and your interest in bringing them and training them and helping us with the memory work and all of that. And you know, it's very slow at this point, but I'm always amazed what they can do at the end of the year. It feels very slow, and you know, we're not going to get very far, but by the end of the year, they have progressed a long way. So thank you. Yes, the bins are out for you to look at.